Hello, friends, and welcome back to Malicious Compliance Stories. Karma is the best of all sugars, because it actually helps the person who was affected badly and rips the spine out of those who took advantage of others. More right after a short pause. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you're new here and turn on notifications so you don't miss a new video every single day. Here we go. Entitled people lie, steal from my family, and sue my mom. The story starts about 2 years ago. My mom was, and still is, a professional photographer. She has a business that makes somewhat decent money, but it's not enough to support all 4 of her children, myself included since I'm 15. This one family wanted her to film their daughter's wedding, and so my mom accepted. From the very get-go, they were asking for discounts and if the next meeting could be free. Crap like that. Eventually, my mom somehow survived until the wedding and went to film it when she got there, and there were only the entitled parents, the bride and the groom. My mom asks where all the guests were, and the EM responds by saying they didn't invite anyone in order to get a discount. My mom says how that's not happening. The EPs mumble and crap about stupid Asians, but my mom ignores them. Later, my mom edits the videos and sends them 10 physical copies and 3 digital copies of the video, not to mention the dozens of photos. A week later, we get a call from the EP saying how their daughter's wedding whatevers were never received. We send more, rinse and repeat for upwards of 3 months. My mom had soaked weeks into this wedding, and so we refused at about the whatever time, probably the 6th. 2 weeks later, we get a court date. The effing EPs were suing us for $2,000. They were claiming we would never send the videos. During the court cases, my mom just gave up about sending the videos and paid the money because she has 4 children to take care of and can't waste her time with this case. That appeared to be the end of this story until about a month ago, we got a call from the police telling us that all of our videos and photos from the wedding were found in the EP's property. Turns out the police got a search warrant to search for entitled dads whatever it was. I think it was illegal substances, and they found literally every one of the videos/photos. The daughter of the EPs, the bride, had actually received these videos, but the parents wanted to send them to their friends and family, so they ran a scam basically on us. I would feel bad for the daughter, but she claims I, being the 15-year-old shady dude I am, excuse me, but what? Placed them there in an effort to steal cash from them. I didn't. Finding this out pissed my mom off, and now we're suing for double the amount they took from us, and we're pressing charges for theft and emotional distress. Ah, karma. How great it is. This is one of the exciting times of my life, seeing those a-holes in court with their angry, lying bee faces. And our second story. Another parking story. I used to live with my grandparents in a residential neighborhood. My grandparents would park in the driveway, and I would park in front of their property on the street. There was enough space in front of each property to fit 3 to 4 cars, so parking in the street was never an issue. That is, until the neighbor across the street had all their children move back in with them. Since this is street parking, I'd like to say that I'm well aware that no one owns those spaces and people can park anywhere they want. Well, the new kids that moved in opposite our house added about 4 to 5 cars to the street, and they often took all 3 spaces in front of our property. This was no big deal, as I could simply park further down the street, and I'd just have to walk a little further. As time went on, they started spacing their cars out on either side. Why? I'm not sure. I could only assume that they did it so that it would be easier to enter and leave the spaces. Since I didn't get home until late, all the kids would be home and I would have to park even further down the street. Now, what really rustled my jimmies was they would park on our side of the street first and then fill in their side. Yes, sometimes I got home before they did and would park in one of their spots, but that was usually not the case. Again, this whole thing was just a minor annoyance, but the neighbor kids had no courtesy for me and would park in any way that was most convenient for them. Here's where the petty revenge comes into play. I was always courteous when it came to my neighbors. When I mowed the lawn each week, I purposely aimed the exhaust grass clippings towards the lawn and not towards the street so any parked cars there wouldn't get dirty. As you can assume, that's where my spark of inspiration came from. I skipped mowing the lawn the following 2 weeks, all while the neighbors continued taking all the spaces in front of my house. The grass came in beautifully, wonderfully thick turf spotted with clover patches, grew quickly with all the rain we received. The growth had reached nearly 8 to 10 inches in height and was starting to drag down the look of the property. Judgment Day was near. It was a bright, warm Saturday morning, and as expected, all the neighbors' kids' cars lined my side of the street while my own car sat a safe distance away. The little push mower came to life and was struggling to cut down the small forest that was my lawn. In fact, the grass was so overgrown I had to walk the mower extra slowly to ensure a proper cut. A glorious stream of wet green pulp coated the sides, rims, and tires of their vehicles. Over the next few days, I was able to park in front of my own house a few times. When I brought the mower out the following weekend, one of the neighbor kids came out and moved his car to their side of the street. And our next story. No, ma'am, I'm not going to help you sell your trailer on Craigslist. I used to work at a very popular technology retail store where we sold Apple brand computers, smartphones, and tablets. The employees are trained to be extremely courteous and accommodating no matter the circumstances, and sometimes we handled some very odd situations. However, our main job was to assist customers in exploring Apple technology and sell it to them. One day, a heavyset woman in her mid-50s with platinum blonde hair walked in. Woman, I need help right now. Me, sure, I can help you. What seems to be the issue? Woman, I need to get pictures off this thumb drive. Put them on here. Pulls out an ancient-looking IBM laptop. At this point, it's clear that she isn't asking for any Apple-related assistance. However, she looked distraught, so I decided to continue helping anyway. Me, ma'am, we assist with Apple-branded products only, but I will help you out. Your laptop isn't turning on. Did you bring the charger with you? Woman, oh shoot, I didn't bring it. Isn't there anything you can do? I really need to email these pictures. Me, oh, you need to email them? In that case, I can plug your thumb drive into one of our computers on display and go from there. How many pictures do you have on here? Woman, oh, it's only like 7 or 8 pictures. Me, oh, perfect. Let's set up over here. We connected her thumb drive to one of the MacBook Pros on display, and sure enough, there were about 8 pictures of an RV at different angles. Me, let's sign into your email address and get these sent. What email provider do you use? Woman, what? Oh, no, I don't have an email address. Me, oh, would you like me to help you create one so you can send these pictures? Woman, heavens no, I don't want the government tracking me. I'm actually trying to sell this trailer, you see. Can you help me with that? She then went into a drawn-out story about how she bought the trailer with her ex-husband and now she wanted to get rid of it. She wanted me to help her place the ad on Craigslist. At this point, I'd already spent about 45 minutes with the woman and I was losing patience. We proceeded to create the listing on Craigslist. She described the RV and gave me all of the relevant details while I typed up the ad for her. We were almost 2 hours into this entire interaction and I'd skipped my lunch. As we were about to upload the photos, woman, what do you think of these pictures? Me, I think they look great. Woman, I don't know about this one. This one looks too grainy. I forgot to take a picture of some part of the RV. Me, not at all. I think these pictures do that RV justice. Woman, I'm going to have to take these again. I don't like the lighting on some of these. OP, I'll come back tomorrow and we'll do it again. Nope. Me, ma'am, I helped you with this endeavor out of courtesy. However, I don't want to set the wrong expectation here because we generally do not assist with situations like this. Our job is to help customers troubleshoot or purchase Apple products from our store. I'm sorry to say that beyond tonight, you're most likely not going to receive any further assistance with this matter here. Woman, so you're saying you're refusing to help me? Me, I helped you for 2 Woman, where's your manager? So I got a manager. One of the things I loved about working at this store was that the managers were reasonable and very quick to defend employees against difficult customers, and that's exactly what happened. Manager, ma'am, I'm afraid I have to side with OP here. Your situation isn't one that we deal with here, but he decided to help you anyway. If it were up to me, I would have told him not. Woman, so you're telling me that I'm wrong? I'm a customer. This is the worst customer service I've ever received. I'm going to call CEO of the company. Manager, ma'am, I'm going to need you to stop yelling. Woman, I still need help. Manager, ma'am, I'm going to need you to stop yelling and leave the store, please. Woman, I'm going to call CEO of the company and tell him about this horrible service. Manager, you're more than welcome to do that. I still need you to leave the store before I get security to escort you out. And so she finally left. This is why you say no from the start. Give them an inch and they'll try to take the world. And our last story. Landlord thinks my house is his. Y'all, I'm so annoyed. We've been living in our new place for less than a full week, and our landlord has popped up over here and tried to just walk in with his key 3 times. Today I drove up just as he was unlocking the door to walk in, and I'm just like, what are you doing here? The first time I walked out of my bedroom up to see him just standing in my living room looking at my thermostat, literally didn't even acknowledge the fact that he was in the unit, like by saying, anyone home or anything. I was about to pepper spray the F out of him because his back was to me and I was home alone. Today he said he needed to do maintenance on the AC and proceeded to crane his neck to look in every room with a door open and rummage through my cabinets in my kitchen. I really don't want to be that tenant, but I can't do this for a year. It's always just him telling me some small crap that could have been said over the phone. The anxiety of thinking someone is in my house when I'm not home is too much. I've rented since I was 18 and never had a landlord who just pops up at all hours of the day. I sent him a letter in writing demanding that he gives me adequate notice prior to entry. Unannounced entry is likely a breach of the covenant of quiet enjoyment that's implied in every tenancy. If he continues, I'll document it too and consult with a local attorney to see if I can vacate. Hey guys, thank you all for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.